Simply put, Kelly Slater is the most successful surfer in the world. He's both the youngest at 20 and oldest at 39 to win the title of ASP World Tour Champion. 5 of those were in a row, and he's won all up an incredible 11 titles. Continuing to win surf comps around the world, his foundation work, and a spokesman for a superfoods company,
I read every ingredient panel of everything I buy.
means Kelly never stays in one place for too long. But he's back in Australia doing what he loves most, which this month included being photobombed by something mysterious.
Some are guessing that silver flash in there was a shark. Others reckon it's a stingray.
Clearly the guy paddling over the wave.
Please welcome our next guest, Kelly Slater. I was a bit slow on the intro there because I'm very excited to have you here, Kelly. I love watching you in a wave. You were a little bit late, however, we should point this out. You were busy watching the eclipse.
Well, I was busy on a flight that was late, yeah. But we were watching the eclipse on the way here. It was cool.
Let's blame the airline. That's okay. That's much better.
My flight was 3.5 hours late. Usually it's just me, but it was actually the plane today.
Do you think we need a second airport in Sydney?
Yeah, maybe. And another one in Perth.
Yeah. So you've just come from Perth. You're heading to Bells Beach. We love our beaches. Are they the best in the world?
They're really good. I'm just trying to keep it a secret because I don't want them to get crowded. But
is Bells Beach in Victoria, is that tougher to surf in reality or tougher to surf if you were surfing it in Point Break?
in Point Break, because in Point Break they were on the beach in Oregon.
Yeah.
That's Oregon.
Is that Oregon?
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
not even Bells Beach. It was so silly. And
so there's no such thing as a 1,000-year storm?
20-year storm. No, that was. And look at this. It doesn't look like down here, does it?
No. There's a rainforest.
And
in the
the funny thing about it, when Bells Beach is 20 feet, then just an hour down the road is 40 feet. So he would have gone somewhere else where it was bigger.
There you go.
Now, Kelly, you've been surfing for so long, and you're 42 years old, and I can say this because you're a bloke. You're not as precious as women are, but that's getting towards the older end of the scale in terms of...
And Georgie! Kelly!
How old are you, Georgie?
In fact,
Politically correct.
she's so excited you're here.
Kelly, I just mean in terms of you're phenomenally still amazing at 42 for an athlete.
Thank you.
So what do you do in terms of, I imagine when you were younger, was it more mental, and is it now less mental, more physical? Has that switched as you've gotten older?
Maybe the other way around, actually. I think it was more physical when I was younger, and now it's now a lot of times it's using your experience and drawing on all that time you've had doing the thing. So a lot of it's I think in any sport a lot of it's hugely mental.
Yeah, a lot of accolades. One title that does get bandied around that I believe you are close to the best athlete ever. You've dominated a sport longer than any other athlete in any other sport. Is that a hard crown to carry? Is that something you hear about? Obviously it is hard, but I mean, is that something you strive for?
Well, I just strive to be the best I can on all levels, and hopefully that comes out in the results at the end of the day. So.
And do you still love it as much as you when you first started surfing? I mean, you get to travel the world. I just imagine you playing guitar around bonfires, just just living the life.
I just travel bonfire to bonfire.
Bonfire to bonfire.
Pretty much.
But you still
No,
love it.
I love it. I
Absolutely
absolutely love it. There's nothing I love more than going surfing. It's I compete obviously I've been professional now for 24 years. But I think that's just kind of it's sort of an excuse, really, to keep doing it. It's I just love to go surfing, and I luckily get paid for it and have a career.
As a non-surfer, what am I missing out on? Like, what when you're out there, what do you?
Don't worry about it.
That's a secret. My bucket list is getting very small.
So, Kelly, what about injuries? Have you had any serious injuries?
I've had a couple. Nothing, 2 months out of the water a few times. Nothing terrible, really. I've had friends that have been like a year out of the water. I've had friends who've drowned, all sorts of stuff. But they were asking me before if I remembered any injuries offhand. There's one when I was about 15. I was body surfing, and I dove through a wave, and I just went head first in the bottom, and I thought I paralyzed myself. Oh. And I just slept it off.
Around the bonfire.
I didn't even actually go to the doctor. I probably should have, but I think I messed my spine up, actually, when I did that.
It's probably a really hard question, but how long will you keep surfing for, do you think?
Till I die. I don't know. And competition-wise,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Will you be like Patrick Swayze and not come back?
I've been trying to quit for like 8 years, but
because you keep winning. So why would you?
Yeah, I keep having success. So it's and I'm having fun still. You know, that's the thing. I'm still enjoying it, but you know, there's some certain monotony to it that gets a little old sometimes. But I love that constant challenge, and the ocean's always different and changing, and you go surf the same place a million times, and it's a new experience each time somehow.
I guess I'll never know, will I, Kelly?
You will never.
And if you'd like to follow Kelly on his ASP World.
Right.